32 places in the Football League may have separated these teams last season, but it's the magic of the FA Cup that today they start as equals, and that's quite an experience for Wrexham's babies. Half the team are aged 20 or under, and these YTS lads and schoolboy signings will look for experience today to their trio of veteran Welsh internationals. Number 5, Mickey Thomas, number 7, Gordon Davis, and the substitute Joey Jones have played almost 2,000 senior games between them. Arsenal's recent poor form adds to the uncertainty, but this is still largely the team that won 2 championships, with the addition of number 11 Jimmy Carter, the former Millwall and Liverpool player, whose game for Arsenal on New Year's Day was the first that he'd started since he was signed 3 months ago. Referee Kevin Breen of Liverpool starts this third round cup tie with Arsenal in their change strip, attacking the goal to the left. I've played an FA Cup tie here at the racecourse once previously, back in 1978, a quarter-final, when they defeated Wrexham by 3-2. David O'Leary, he's one of 2 players on the field who played in that match in 1978. Really is a big test for these Wrexham youngsters. I came to watch a match here in the league a few weeks ago, and there was an absolute clutch of First Division managers and scouts from other teams here to look at these exciting young players Wrexham have put together. But here come Arsenal. This is Smith looking for support. Came off the defender of Thackeray. It'll be a corner. So Arsenal forcing the first corner in just over a minute and a half. And attacking the goal behind which their travelling support is gathered. Just over 4,000 of them. They've made the long journey up this morning from London. Merson will take it. Little flick on. Oh! It didn't go in. The keeper was lost. Rocastle taken away from him. And Wrexham have survived the first real scare. And I think it was the centre-forward, Alan Smith, who tried to bundle that in over the line after the little flick on at the near post. Bought and bought for Thackeray to win. Winterburn. Merson. He's gone inside. Thackeray, did it go behind? Oh, it missed the target. Jimmy Carter with the opportunity to make it a glorious start for Arsenal inside the first 5 minutes, and he's put it wide of the post. And it looked for a moment as though Merson had taken this just a touch too wide as he got round the defender Andy Thackeray, but he cut it back beautifully. And with the whole of the target to aim for, Carter missed. Arsenal are conscious that the FA Cup offers perhaps their only real hope of a trophy this season. And they've given Wrexham a bit of a mauling in these first 6 or 7 minutes. Merson. It's intended for Campbell. Dealt with neatly by Sartori. Now Mickey Thomas to Gordon Davis, who stepped around O'Leary's tackle. Conley still battling for it. Now Phillips is getting in there, and Carter concedes the throw. Wrexham's ball. And they've taken it. This is Mickey Thomas. Adams went in strongly on Watkin. Free kick given. A chance for Wrexham to relieve the pressure a little bit. Out was by Dixon. Back by Phillips. This is Hardy. It's Watkin. He's kept it in play. Davis. Now Mickey Thomas. And that's a really good cross in now from Mickey Thomas. And he's delivered it as well. Seaman had to come a long way and be very positive. And he's done well too to feed Merson. And how quickly Arsenal have turned defence into attack. Campbell's broken down the left, pursued by Sartori. Oh, he's worked in well, still Campbell, good footwork. And again, they've cleared it from their own 6-yard box. Arsenal's throw, but that's the 3rd time that Arsenal have got the ball into that 6-yard box in telling positions and haven't quite managed to score. And this time O'Keefe comes and gathers well. What a fine bit of footwork that was by Kevin Campbell. Only been a substitute in several games, last 4 games in fact. Hardy. Really, Watkin has got little chance of out-jumping Tony Adams. He wants the ball played on the ground to him. This is Campbell. Now, Watkin will get to this first of all. Now, they want to build carefully. And they've delivered in the air, but it's gone right through to Conley. Now there's 4 in the box. Phillips got the header. Owen! Oh, how did he miss? Gareth Owen, nearly the highlight of his football career, and he's still only 20. Carl Conley's cross, a little flick on off a defender, and an instinctive first-time shot by Gareth Owen, inches wide of the post. Inside by Nicky Thomas. Rocastle took it away from Owen. Now Merson. Oh, he's run outside Sartori. Now surely, yes! Alan Smith saves Arsenal's blushes with 1 minute to go to half-time. You'd have to say it's a goal that Arsenal have threatened and which they certainly deserve for the number of chances they've created. And maybe if you want to be hypercritical, they ought to have had more. But again, it was good football by Merson. Smith at full stretch, and Arsenal ahead by 1-0. So Alan Smith becomes Arsenal's top goal scorer this season with 14. Moving ahead of Ian Wright, who's on 13. Oh, is this an early reply? Well, Steve Watkin is Wrexham's top scorer. He's got 11. And that was a quick reply and a quick riposte and a warning to Arsenal that this cup tie isn't yet won. Alan Smith has given them the lead at half-time. But it might have been different, as Arsenal squandered so many chances in that opening 5 or 10 minutes. And but for the miss by Gareth Owen, the ball played just wide of the post, it could have been a different story. But there's still a game for Wrexham to chase with the half-time score here at the racecourse. Wrexham 0, Arsenal 1. This is only the second time in 10 years that Wrexham have reached the 3rd round of the FA Cup. Unless they can pull something out in this second half, this will be the end of this year's involvement in the competition. I wonder if Brian Flynn has had a word with them at half-time about the aerial power of Tony Adams. Now space here for a good cross. Oh, it hit the bar, did it? Well, that came from nothing. Nigel Winterburn, who come down that left side. Now, what did he intend here? He hit that really hard, and it smacked against the underside of the bar with O'Keefe beaten, and Wrexham cleared it. Now, did he intend that, Winterburn, or was it meant to be a cross? Nicely laid down by Watkin to Thomas. This is for Gordon Davis. Now have they opened them up here? Or if he can hit a good long ball, Conley's free on this side. To Thackeray! Fabulous save! Oh, what a break that was. What a chance. What a moment for Andy Thackeray to cover himself in glory. It looked as though the best ball on here for Gordon Davis was a long one to the far post where Carl Conley was, but he spotted Thackeray's run, who hit it perfectly, and what a world-class save from Seaman. Well, that's just underlined the warning to Arsenal. It's Rocastle. Merson first time for Campbell to chase. Well spotted by Merson. Still Campbell. Comes inside Carey, right foot. O'Keefe saved with his legs. Well, he's made a couple of good saves in this match, Vince O'Keefe. Flicked on by Watkin. This is Winterburn. And the whistle is gone for a free kick. Foul against Gordon Davis. And that has given Wrexham a free kick just on the edge of the penalty area. with 8 minutes left. Now 11 is Phillips, 5 there is the captain Mickey Thomas. It's Thomas who takes it. Oh, what a goal, Mickey Thomas! He's done it, the magic little man at the venerable age of 37 has produced a sensational goal. And that has lit the fires. Oh, could you imagine a free kick struck sweeter than that and at a more important time? Seaman had no chance. It was right up into that top corner. And Seaman did well to get a finger on it, but there was no stopping that. And plucky Wrexham in the 4th division have got it back to 1-1, and it's no more than they deserve, because they've taken the game to Arsenal in this second half, and Arsenal, for my money, have been too content to sit back. And now they'll have to pep up their ideas a bit. Winterburn knocks it forward for Merson. And that's easy for O'Keefe. Well, Mickey Thomas, he was in the Wrexham side that lost the quarter-final to Arsenal back in 1978, when they lost 2-3 and had 1 or 2 dubious refereeing decisions, so they'll tell you. And was also in that Manchester United side, which lost in the cup final to Arsenal back in the 70s. Six minutes left. Watkin. Oh, he scored! Steve Watkin has got a goal! And Arsenal face humiliation. 2 goals from Wrexham in the space of 2 minutes. And suddenly, Arsenal's world is falling around their ears. It was Adams who missed his clearance. Watkin reacted quickest, and from just outside the 6-yard box, it's 2-1 Wrexham. And the biggest upset of the day is now on the cards. Rocastle. Well, there's a bit of urgency now, but there's not a lot of time. 4 minutes, cut out by Hardy. Well, Groves is fresh, he's full of running. This is Carter, this is Groves. Can Wrexham hold out for the scoreline that will really astonish the rest of football? Hooked in by Dixon, headed out by Thackeray. Anywhere will do for Wrexham. Here's Watkin, and he's got round Adam. Play waved on. And Gordon Davis has come hurtling across. Well, in their moment of triumph, Wrexham don't want to lose their concentration and let this slip. This is Merson. Tried to bundle through 2 players, and no free kick given. And 1 or 2 harsh words being exchanged, and this will be an embarrassment for Arsenal if it stays like this. Remember, they were the champions last season. Wrexham only avoided demotion out of the Football League because nobody was demoted last season. They were 92nd. They couldn't have been further apart. The aristocrats from Highbury against the shoestring outfit from Wrexham. And this free kick for Arsenal, it's Hillier and Nigel Winterburn. Looks like Winterburn might hit this left-footed. Sort of position from which Mickey Thomas scored, of course. Didn't get the accuracy, didn't get the power. Arsenal have made a habit of going out in giant killing acts. They've lost 6 times to teams from the lower divisions. 4 times they've lost in this 3rd round. If this is the 5th, if that's the way it stays. The last time was against York, and that was in the 4th round in 1985. And if memory serves me right, they lost to a penalty. But this will put Arsenal's season in tatters if it stays like this. O'Keefe thought about coming and then decided the defender would get it. Rocastle, well struck. But there's so little time left for Arsenal to chisel away at this. Inside the last 60 seconds of the 90 minutes, plus time added on for stoppages. They'll be singing in the valleys. They'll be singing in North Wales. Sartori won the header. Thackeray still in, went out of play. It's Arsenal's, that was offside. Well, Wrexham's home record has been pretty impressive this season. They've won 12 out of 17 at home, drawn 2 and lost 3. And look how far David Seaman's come out of his goal to take this kick. Arsenal have pushed everybody forward. Oh, flag's up on this side. If it goes in, it won't count. The flag's up on this side, and it went up a long time before the ball went in. It's no point protesting. The flag had gone up as soon as that ball was knocked in, and Tony Adams is wasting his breath. It looks as though Merson might have been the player who was offside, and the flag had gone up straight away. And we move into stoppage time. And every Welshman in this crowd of just over 13,000 is whistling for the end. Phillips just hoiks it anywhere, and Connolly was marginally offside. Again, Seaman's come racing out of his goal. We're approaching a minute of stoppage time played. They're just lifting it into the box. Sartori's clearing header. This is Winterburn. What a desperate finish for Arsenal. And if the early chances had gone in, how different it might have been. Dixon just hit long. And there's the whistle. Wrexham have achieved a really famous FA Cup victory. And it's a solemn-faced George Graham who comes out of the dugout. And if Arsenal go back to London wondering what happened here, well, for me, they didn't do enough in the second half. They allowed Wrexham to get a grip on the game and come back at them. Steve Watkin with the winning goal will make the headlines, but for me, the free kick from Mickey Thomas was really the moment that set this victory up. The Welsh Dragon is evident everywhere. Oh, what a celebration, what a party there'll be in Wrexham tonight. And it's Wrexham's name which goes into the hat for the 4th round draw. A scoreline which people will blink and disbelieve at when they see for the first time. It's Wrexham from the 4th Division 2, Arsenal from the 1st 1.